All right, hello, hello, gamers. All right.
What has become of the Empire in my absence?
They say Kantha expelled all non-humans and closed its borders long ago. After Ore rose, it was isolated further.
We will be meeting up in Lion's Arch, since that is the most accessible location. Oh, okay, there he is. I have this ominous feeling that I'm forgetting to do something very important, but I cannot for the life of me think of what that might be.
Did you get filled up yet for the Old Lions Court?
We got one spot open.
Sia was interested in going if you had space. She's getting logged on now.
All right. Oh, hey, Ruble. Welcome to the chat.
you still got room for Old Lions Court?
Yep, one slot left open.
Awesome. Anything specific you need?
We haven't done any role sorting yet. I'll just send you a invite. That is the wrong command. I have no idea how to squad invite. Please just join.
Okay. Okay, on my way.
Alright, everybody in group 1, you can go full DPS.
Any special things needed here, like lots of break bar or,
This
range
is
and any climb, things
a
like that?
this is a very CC heavy fight. Well, not necessarily that it has especially heavy bars, but just that there are lots of opportunities to CC. So if you can bring as much of that as possible, that will be very helpful.
I'll go Spellbreaker then, I think.
Condi or just pure power?
You bold of you to assume I know that about any fight.
Okay.
Bring whichever one you're more comfortable with. Z-Man, you don't have to be in the aerodrome, just actual Lion's Arch. And once you load in here, we will hop into the instance.
Yeah, I was just hopping on my new character, was hanging out in our aerodrome.
Ah, okay. Yeah, normal mode shouldn't matter too much. It's not a very DPS heavy fight, as in like it doesn't demand any DPS check. It doesn't even have an enrage timer. We can take 30 minutes on a pull if we really want to. We will not be punished. There's no timer on the fight? Yeah, Rubel pretty much said the same thing. Great minds. They do be thinking alike. Alright, everybody's in here, so let's hop into the strike. And I'll go ahead and start the explanation. So the rundown for this fight is that we are fighting 3 bosses at once. This is like Bandit Trio if Bandit Trio was cool. So we have 3 different robots that are going to be in here. They're colored red, blue, and green. Each of them have their own different mechanics that they'll use while they're up, and they each share the same core mechanic that at different parts of the fight, they're going to cover the entire arena in a big old AoE effect. The red one will do a little circle around it. The blue one will do a huge cone in front of it, and the green one will just cover half of the arena. Whenever they do this, they get a CC bar. If you break the CC bar, it swaps the location of the AoE. So if you do it on the red guy, the ring turns into a outer ring. The blue guy, his big cone turns into a really tiny cone behind him. If you do it on the green guy, it swaps which half of the arena is covered. These AoE attacks that they do are insta-kills. If you get hit by it, you'll get gravity weld, and then you are instantly full dead. So do not be in the zone no matter what. Under any circumstances, you will always die. There is no way to survive it. When the battle first starts, we're going to be in what I like to call the puzzle phase. All three of them are going to be on the field at once. They're all going to use their big AoE attacks, and we only get to CC one of them, and we have to figure out which one to CC to create a safe area. Luckily for us, in normal mode, it is the same every single time. They're always in the same order, and I forgot it. I believe it is green, red, blue. I'm gonna look that up, because I should probably not be blanking on that. That's not a good thing to be running in without. As I look that up real quick to make sure, I'll explain the other stuff. So after they do that first puzzle phase, we'll get in the safe area, and then two of them will leave, and we'll be left with the red guy first. The red guy is a melee fighter. When he spawns in, he will fixate on the closest player to him when he becomes targetable. So if you are the closest to him, you are volunteering to tank for this entire phase. If you do not want to tank, do not be the closest player to the bot. Red guy is a melee fighter. He has a 3-hit auto attack chain, and on the 3rd hit, he spawns a really big red puddle underneath him. This is called Boiling Ether, and it does a lot of damage, and you do not want to step in it. Let's see. It is green, red, blue. I was right. Okay. So, what we're going to do with red, whoever is the tank will probably have somebody dedicated to being the tank every time for it, is simply going to kite red to the edge of the arena and just kind of keep him there. We do not want the boiling ethers in the middle, because blue will be in the middle later, and that will make it really annoying. So you'll kind of just kite him slowly around the edge. It's not a really big deal in normal mode, because the boiling ethers will eventually disappear, but something you can do, a strategy that's usually used for challenge mode, is if you are able to consistently stay ahead of red, he won't be able to get his auto attacks off, and it will significantly reduce the number of boiling ethers that he is able to spawn throughout the fight. The other thing that he will occasionally do is you will see a very tiny little thin red AoE ring around him. When he does this the first time, you will see white arrows pointing in both directions in and out of the ring. When this happens, I want Group 2 to go in the ring and Group 3 to go out of the ring. Make sure you pay attention to which subgroup you're in right now, and here's the reason. That attack, the first time, it cannot hit you. Every other time he uses it afterwards, it will be in the opposite direction that you stood in. The white arrows that show up will only show up on one side, and it's locally loaded. For you, it'll be on whatever the opposite side you stood in last was. If you are not in the right location when he uses that attack, he does a big shockwave that does a lot of damage to everyone. So we want to have half of the people in each side. This works as a sort of safety net for us. It means even if absolutely everyone fails on the mechanic, at maximum, we're only going to get hit with 5 shockwaves. But in most situations, that shouldn't be a problem. Just make sure you pay attention to the arrows and stand in the right spot. After we beat up red a little bit, green will come down. Green has a ranged auto attack chain, and after every 3rd attack, he will shoot a big green projectile at the player furthest away from him. We will have a dedicated player who is our green kiter. If we can go ahead and get a volunteer for that, your job as the green kiter is simply to be the furthest player away from green at all times. Every time green uses its 3rd auto attack, it'll shoot this projectile at you and spawn a boiling aether on you. Just like red, we want to keep these at the edge of the arena, not in the middle. It doesn't necessarily matter where, as long as they are just not in the middle, just keep them towards the edge. Your job will just be to kite it every single time, make sure that there are never any ethers in the middle. Obviously, this should preferably be a ranged character doing this, so if we could get a volunteer for that, that would be really awesome.
I can try that.
All right. Let's see. All right, you are Willem Schraft. I'm
Yep.
gonna give you a arrow so that people know that you are the kiter. So all you got to do is just be the furthest person away from green whenever it is using. Pretty much any time it is the thing we are actively fighting. The rest of us should be in melee range fighting it almost all the time, so that shouldn't be too difficult. After we beat up green... Oh, wait, nope. I'm skipping stuff. One more thing that green does. Occasionally, he will have an attack where he kind of sucks you in. It's pretty much the same thing as what Anka does in the Junkyard Strike, if you've ever done that before. You take more damage the closer you are to green. It pulses out across the entire arena. The closer you are, the more damage you take. So just run away from green while it's doing that attack. Then we move on to blue. Blue sits in the middle of the arena and does not move. This is why we need to not have Boiling Ether in the middle, because if we do, it makes fighting blue really annoying. Blue will continuously shoot range attacks out at us. It will occasionally have an attack where blue tries to push us out away. This is kind of the exact opposite of green's attack. It'll push us out, and the further you are away, the more damage you take. Every once in a while blue is out, 3 people will get a spread mechanic on them. You have to, obviously, you know how spread works, just get off of everyone else. One of the people who has a spread on them, randomly, will get another mechanic. You will see a little blue electric wisp thing spawn on the ground. If you don't notice it, you will probably notice that it has a guild tag. Like, look at some of your friends around here where it says kin or zeal or 2, anything like that. You will notice that it has that for some reason. That is probably what you will see first. When you see that and you see that it has a blue line attached to you, you want to run away from it. When you run away from it, once you get far enough, you will be teleported back to it, and a boiling ether will spawn at the spot that you ran away to. If you do not run away far enough or fast enough, the boiling ether will spawn on the wisp, which is usually going to be in a worse position than wherever you could have put it. So whenever you get the spread, pay attention, check if you are the person who has the wisp, and if you do have the wisp, run away from it, run to the edge of the arena, so that the boiling ether gets dropped over there. After we've fought all of the bots once, we will have a puzzle phase again. The first one, we CC green. Second one, we CC red. It's always going to be the same in normal mode, so don't even have to worry about that. After we CC, I believe in normal mode, you just fight all of them alone again. Then, after that, maybe the next puzzle? I don't know. The order doesn't really matter. There'll be a third puzzle later where we CC blue. We'll get to a point where we start having 2 bots out at the same time. We will need to deal with both of their mechanics simultaneously. When multiple bots come out, both of them will fixate on the player who is closest to them when they spawn. So we will have to have somebody tanking each one at the same time. And we will also need to be, if green is out, we'll need to be baiting greens at all times while it is out. So that will be both in the red-green phase and in the green-blue phase. And then finally, we will have a phase where all 3 bots are active. Our plan at that phase is to kill them before they kill us. I feel like I did a poor job explaining the final most of the fight, but it's kind of just everything you see in the first bit, but more. So, do we have anybody with us who would like to tank the bots?
Do you need to be, besides, I guess, arrow marker there, do you need to be ranged at any time? Looks like something.
No. If you are tanking, you'll be keeping them in melee range on you, so range is not necessarily required, no.
Okay.
Alright, Wesley will be our main tank. If somebody else wants to be tank 2, your job will be to tank green during the phase where red and green are active at the same time. You do not need particularly, like, super high defense or anything to tank on this fight. you're pretty much just the person that the mechanic follows. We can definitely just wing it if nobody wants to volunteer, but it makes it a little easier if we know who exactly is doing that.
I'll give it a shot.
All right. So I'll try and remember to call it out when it happens. Just when we have two of them coming down at the same time, you'll see the two AoEs spawn slightly offset. The AoE that is going to, yes, be closest to it when it spawns, run to the edge, and just continuously kite it around the edge of the arena. Green is pretty much the same. You just want to keep it at the edge of the arena. When there are multiple bots out, we want to keep them far away from each other. But other than that, yeah, you just keep it at the edge, kind of on the opposite side of the other bot. Not all the way the opposite side, just kind of trail behind us a little bit, far enough away that green does not get linked to red. They get more powerful if they're near each other, and we don't want that. It's not fun. The only other complication there is the green baiter. If we have both red and green out on the field at the same time, red will be leading the group, red will be going around first, and then green will be trailing around behind it. That means that our green baiter needs to be consistently ahead of the red bot in the tank so that they are still the furthest away. But that is the only big complication there.
So, Arrow is going to be doing green when it's just green, and then I'm going to be doing green when it's red and green at the same time.
Green Arrow will be baiting the green attacks, not actually tanking the boss.
Gotcha. Okay.
So when green comes out, just for the practice, you can take the tank on that. But the positioning of green itself isn't especially important. When it's just green out, your job is just to be the closest to it and have it aim at you, pretty much. Your job only matters as the green tank when there is another bot out at the same time.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Alright. This is one of those fights that sounds like a lot, but you just kind of have to hop into it. So we're going to do that. We're just going to hop in and see how it goes. I'll try and remind everyone of the mechanics as they come up. Most of it really is just like individual simple attacks that you just deal with as they happen. Everyone make sure you're all the way in the arena or you will get trapped outside. And during this immediate puzzle phase, when they all come down, we are going to CC the green one.
Might makes right.
Or not. Okay, it's just red. We're just gonna sit here. Don't CC it. Make sure you get in this middle. Okay, get out. Okay. We're gonna GG there. Okay. I've done so many pulls of CM since I did normal mode, I forget slightly. Okay, so each of them come down one at a time first to just show you what their big AoE looks like. Yes, CM starts with the puzzle. This does not. Okay, that's why I was confused. So red's gonna come down and have its AoE circle. Rupel's calling me out in chat too. Alright. So we do not need to CC there. A very important part of this fight is only CCing when I explicitly call for it. If you CC when it does not need to happen, somebody is going to die. So just don't do it. Do not CC unless it is explicitly called for. The enemies cannot be hurt during their CC phase. They're invulnerable. So don't even do your rotation that happens to have CC in it. Just leave it alone. So we're just gonna come hang out next to red. Don't CC it. Just make sure you're all the way in, get out of that red circle. And now we start beating it up. Alright. Group 2 in, Group 3 out. Bait him to the edge of the arena, whoever got tanked there. Alright, make sure you pay attention to the arrows are in the right spot. That is a boiling ether. And now it is green time. We're not gonna CC. We're just gonna hang out on this side. Make sure you get over here. Run! Alright, make sure our green tank is the closest. There we go. Alright, run out. This is the suck attack. It's good to try and stick together and pulse your heals out during that. And as you can see, it just baited the green all the way over there. That's perfect. Alright, here's the vacuum again. And we're done. Alright, come hang out behind blue.
Might makes right. Healthy and aid.
Alright, make sure you stay in. Hold in for this one. Alright, spread out. I have the wisp. Alright, now is the puzzle phase. We are going to CC the green one. And you see that creates a safe area underneath red. Run, run, run. We're now going to do what we just did, but more. I believe they are still one at a time at this point. Yeah, so that's red. Let our red tank get in. Don't be right under it. I think it hurts a lot. I don't know. I've never seen someone be under it. Make sure you're in the right spot. Insta-kill. Good to know. So as you can see, those shockwaves are what come out when somebody is at the wrong part of the ring. Alright, move aside. There's a boiling aether. We are going to run all the way around. Do not CC green. Just move it all the way over here where we're safe. Make sure you get to the correct side.
Our moment has finally come.
If we only get like 1 or 2 or 3 of those shockwaves, they're not a big deal. We just want to make sure we're minimizing the number of them each time. Bit more damage and red will go away. Respect the arrows. And we phased. Good job, gamers. Now it's time for green. So Z-Man, you can get in there and take the tank. Everybody stay close. We are not going to CC blue. Be very careful not to CC blue here. And do not get sucked in.
On the mend.
Alright, let's go in and DPS green. Great job baiting the green. Go out. It's good to stack together and pulse your heals during this.
I have returned to fight at your side.
Blue is here. Move it behind blue. We're not going to CC. Make sure the arrow is still the furthest away. And run out.
Help? I don't have long.
Alright, great job. Now it is blue time. We can all just come into the middle and beat him up. There is technically a blue tank. The blue tank is just the person that it aims its attacks at. It's not particularly important in normal mode at all, but good to know. We're going to stay inside of this ring. Do not go out, do not CC, spread out. If you've got the wisp, wait for the CC and then leave. Make sure you stay in on blue.
It has been too long.
Alright, there's a boiling ether kind of close. We probably should have CC'd there, but it's fine. We will phase blue soon. Spread out. If you get the wisp, you have to run pretty far away from it. It'll automatically teleport you as soon as you're far enough away, so you can just keep going. We are CCing red here. And run behind blue. We might get this first pull, gamers. Not trying to jinx it. Well, technically second, but...
No, it's first pull.
So that is the red one. The one over there is green. The one that spawns first is red, then green. So you just kind of keep green away from us. Red is actually stunned there for a second. Respect the white circles. We are going to CC green. Or blue, sorry. CC. Make sure you're not there, not there. I have taken the green, apparently. Alright, we do need to be baiting greens. So move green a bit closer to us. You don't need to be as far away. Just need to make sure that there is room for our green baiter to consistently get far enough away. Alright, there's an ether right behind red, so be careful. I have the green again. Going to try and get it right here in this corner. There we go. Green is pulling in, be careful. Blue is about to spawn. We want to pull green away from the middle, if we can. There we go.
I have returned.
Alright, get
to fight at your
out.
side.
If you have the wisp, get far away. Perfect. Spread out, spread out. Doing great. We have a down. Res your friend. It is our baiter, if someone can go get them. We're going to CC red here.
Our moment has...
Be ready to get out. Alright, go out, go out. Go into blue, into blue. We have some downs. Alright, go out of green. Let's try and res our friends if we can. Alright, we will phase green very soon. Let's get the kill. We are not going to CC red here. Alright, green left. Perfect. Let's beat up blue. Alright, go in. Red is here if someone can tank it. Somebody needs to pull it away, whoever got the fixate. Bring red to the edge. There is an Aether right under blue. We need to stay in, but don't get in the Aether, and we need to phase blue. Res your friends. Alright, we are not going to CC here. Make sure you pull into blue. This is not looking great. Let's res our friends if we can. I am now the fixate somehow. Try and get a cheeky res. Alright, I am pulling red away. Okay, we phased. And we did not lose anyone to that somehow. Last puzzle. It is blue. All three of them are going to be out at the same time here. Get in one half of red. So the first AoE that spawns is red. The second is green. The third is blue. Both of our tanks go to your correct spots. Red will be the one that we're able to hit first. That's what all of us are going to be attacking. So that first one that spawned is red. The second is green over there. Alright. I am the green tank. I'm gonna just keep green back behind you, so keep red going forward. Green baiter, be just consistently in front of the red group. Everyone else, make sure you're on red so that our green baiter can bait. Okay. Red is dead. Time to fight green. Spread out.
Armored up. I don't have long.
Where's your friend? We can kill green here. Perfect. Green is dead. We just have to take out blue. Alright, we have 2 downs. Just DPS.
I demand that you release me.
Oh yeah.
Great job, everybody. Whew.
Armored up.
A bit messy, but we got it.
Yeah, that one doesn't seem too bad once you know the mechanics. I guess that's the thing, is what to do when.
Yeah, it's just a case of knowing what all the things it wants you to do are. So,
Oh, nice chance.
that does also count as a Cantha strike, by the way. So if you've already done 3 this week, like me, you did get an LI from that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, sweet.
So I'm going to put up a ready check here. This is going to be my little poll. Vote on the ready check by readying up if you want to attempt to learn challenge mode. We may not necessarily go for the clear, but I'll at least try and show you guys the mechanics. All right, that's a unanimous vote. So we'll pop out of here and we'll go right back in. And I'll see if I remember how the challenge mode works completely. A lot of it is just the same, but more. So the initial change is it's going to start immediately with a puzzle phase. All 3 of them will come down, and it will be random what configuration they are in. In normal mode, it is always the same order. The solution is always green, then red, then blue. In challenge mode, those same 3 patterns appear, but the order in which they appear is randomized.
So maybe you're going to tell us, but how do you tell which one to CC in order to find a clear zone?
I'm gonna see if I can find the guide for it. There's a nice little visual guide, but basically, whenever they appear in those patterns, there are 3 options, and they all always look exactly the same. Like, if the solution is red, there will always be the 3 of them will always be in a specific shape. So if you know what that shape is to look out for it, you just look at the shape that they are forming when they come down, and that will tell you which one to hit. Let me see if I can find the image I'm thinking of.
Okay, that makes sense. I obviously wasn't paying very much attention to what this pattern looked like because you were calling it out, but it'd be good to know and learn.
Oh, it was the first thing that came up when I looked for it. All right, here we go. I'm going to post this image in the Discord channel that got created for the event. So this is the little guide that we will be using to tell which one to CC during the puzzles. If there is anyone in the middle, doesn't necessarily matter who is in what position, just what positions people are in. So if there is anyone in the middle, we CC red. If all 3 of them are forming an equilateral triangle, we CC green. If 2 of them are in a straight line across from each other from the middle, with one of them off to the side, we CC blue. Oh, I didn't even notice somebody got the hammer. That is a very dope hammer.
Yeah, I need that. That's pretty cool.
So what I personally like to do during this is I literally just keep that channel open, and I'm just gonna swap tabs to it real quick whenever the puzzle comes up until I get my mind into the right spot to memorize it. The other main things is that we're going to have to spend a lot more time with multiple of them out at once. For this fight, the vast majority of it was each of the bots alone. For CM, the vast majority of it is 2 bots at a time. Let me pull something up real quick. So the biggest, probably the biggest difference in CM is that boiling ethers do not disappear. Or, to be more specific, they do not disappear until the next puzzle phase. This means that A, the mission gains a soft CC check for each phase, but also that you have to make sure that you are doing the positioning absolutely perfect the entire time. That means we'll need to be consistently kiting red perfectly, we'll need to be consistently baiting greens perfectly, and nobody can ever fail the wisp mechanic. If you do, a boiling ether will spawn somewhere we don't want it, and it will be there for a very long time. In the normal mode, they eventually just kind of disappear on a timer. I think it's like 45 seconds or something. But in CM, they will not go away until we are completely done with that phase.
Each more hideous than the last.
Let's see. The other big mechanical change is empowered, which I did not actually know about. Alright, so every time okay. That's not what I was thinking. Okay, so the additional difference is that anyone who dies to the AoEs makes the bosses stronger. But I don't think anybody died to the actual AoEs, so that should not be an issue. We will likely be needing to CC more often in the CM.
One becomes two. I chose.
Let's see, okay, so Phase 1 will still be as it was originally. We'll be fighting each of them solo. The same thing, we'll do pretty much the same thing. Red needs to take it to the edge and keep moving it along to bait its things down at the edge. If anybody can bring swiftness and super speed and stuff like that to move a lot faster, if you can consistently stay ahead of red, that helps a lot because it decreases the amount of puddles placed. For that reason, ranged is a bit better during the red phase. That way, if we can set it up so that everybody can attack from range while the red tank is just running laps, that makes it a lot easier, but it's not necessarily required. We can just do exactly what we did last time. We will also be bringing green to the edge just for practice. Green is pretty much the same. When it's solo, the green tank doesn't really need to do anything. It's just the baiter who needs to make sure that they are getting all the greens to an edge. And then blue is also kind of the same, but I believe the blue tank matters a bit more in CM simply because the actual damage it does with its normal attacks is a lot higher. I believe all of its attacks are splash damage onto the tank. It'll throw little lightning bolts down and then they bounce around to everyone nearby. So the ideal thing is for whoever takes the blue tank to just not be next to everyone else. I believe that is right. I hope. If that is wrong, Ruble, if you're still in chat, please call me out. It's been a while since I've done this. Phase 2 is the hard part. It is where all of my previous clear attempts eventually failed. Phase 2 is when, from 60% to 20%, we're going to be dealing with 2 bots at a time. First, it will be red and green. This is where we'll need to do a lot better at what was probably the messiest part of the previous run, is tanking red and green at the same time. We'll need to end up doing a little train that looks like this. We will have, if you look at these markers, red is here, the entire group is following red, beating it up. Our baiter is here in front of red and the red tank. And then we have green and the green tank trailing behind them, back far enough that the bosses aren't linked together, but trying to stay sort of on the same half of the circle as us. That way you are safe from the big AoE attacks and such. Let me turn those off. Bruh. So first will be red and green like that. Next is green and blue, which is when it is very, very important to keep them far away from each other. We do not want them to power transfer, so we will do this pretty much exactly the same. Oh, okay. Thanks, Ruble. So, we'll do pretty much the same thing as normal here. Blue will be stuck right in the middle of the arena, while we will continue kiting green around the edge. We do not want them to be close together, so we keep green at an edge, and we keep the baiter far away, while the rest of us just speed it up. After that, green will go away. We have to fight blue in the middle, while red comes down. So, this is the part where we are going to be taking the most damage. So the red player, whoever is our red tank, needs to be able to survive really well on their own to be able to get through this phase, because you need to continue tanking red around the edge. And unlike green, where we can dip back to the middle sometimes and we'll be fine because he won't actually place the boiling ethers on himself, we can never, ever, ever let red come to the middle. If red comes to the middle, we basically lose. Because if we get a boiling ether there, we pretty much cannot hurt blue anymore. So whoever is the red tank will need to make absolutely sure that they can survive the pulsing damage when blue does that push attack. Because you'll be kiting red around the edge, you're going to be taking the maximum damage from that constantly. If we manage to get through all of that, we enter phase 3. We have to do what we did right at the end there and fight all 3 of them at the same time. At this point, all 3 of them are out and we can just DPS straight through it. So this is kind of the light version of if you get here, you should win. As long as we do not die to dropping a puddle, especially if we do not drop a puddle on Indigo, that is kind of where you win there. You just keep them together. We do the typical thing that we did before during the red and green phase where we kite them around. We do that. The only difference is that we also have to do the spread mechanic for blue during that. And if you manage to get to that point and start killing them, you pretty much win. So, a small amount of little things that can help. If you have any type of teleport move, that can be very helpful if you end up getting the wisp from blue. That way you can instantly teleport away and drop it somewhere that's not bad. And that'll significantly reduce the amount of time you have to spend running out. And we'll need to make very sure that we are CCing at ideal moments. This is also going to be an issue for me. That's my job, is to make sure we CC at good times. So, as a general rule of thumb, during the CM, when blue comes down to do its big insta-kill AoE, we are always going to CC it. Pretty much the biggest danger, aside from the basic differences of aethers not despawning and stuff like that, the absolute biggest danger is during the green-blue phase, if they use their push and pull at the same time, but we can minimize the risk of that by making sure that we keep them spread out. Alright. I don't know what else to explain. Does anybody have any actual questions about it? Any concerns? Alright, so basically, for this fight, you have to fight 3 bosses at the same time. I killed him. Xenos, are you confident in your survivability? Because I noticed you got downed during the greens a few times. You may want to bring a little more self-sustain if possible. Alright, I'll let you check some stuff real quick. Do either of our tanks have any questions about what they're meant to do? Alright. Then I will pop a ready check. Oh, you know what? We should probably interact with the challenge mode.
Oh, no. We already did.
Oh, okay. I'm blind. Okay. Y'all are ahead of me. Alright, I'll pop a ready check. Once everybody has everything sorted out, we'll just give
Food check
it
if
a
you need it.
go. Can you repeat that?
Food check, utility check if you need it.
Oh, yep.
Ah, yes. Alright. Let's give it a go. So, remember the infographic that I shared? If something is in the middle, we will CC red. If they make a triangle, we CC green. If two of them are directly across from each other, we CC blue. Alright, we CC blue here. And we have to run under red. And this will never repeat. So now we know that we have CC'd blue. Of the two remaining puzzle phases, one must be red and one must be green. So that in the middle is going to be red, if our red tank can make sure they're the closest. Alright, Wesley has taken the tank. Group 2 in, Group 3 out. Pull it to the edge. Great. We're doing great. We just want to CC him down as quickly as possible. When you get to the edge there, we'll not CC green. Just kind of turn around and start taking him back along the wall the other way. Respect the thing here, the arrows. Alright, only one shockwave. We can survive that. Start pulling him back through, across the wall. Only 2 puddles, so you're doing a pretty good job staying ahead of him. We're gonna run fast to get out of green here. Don't worry about your shockwaves. Just get out of green. Pulse heals. Oof, okay. Res your friends if you can, but that is probably a wipe. Yes, alright. Oh? Oh, okay, we got up. Alright, respect the arrows. Ah, there was an Aether
Oh, there
on
was
him.
a puddle. Yep.
Unfortunate. Alright, let's go ahead and GG there. I just typed GG when I was already dead. Ayo, I got 22 copper for that, though. Let's go.
During that part there, when like the waves came out, we're supposed to just kind of stack up and heal through it.
Yes. So those shockwaves are caused by the ring effect. So the reason...
Oh, right.
Yeah, so when you see those little arrows, if you're not on the side that your arrows are pointing to, it will create a shockwave for each person who isn't in the right spot. That's why I have us split up by subgroup, so that at maximum 5 can come out at the same time. Given that we have a situation like that, where one half of the group can't be in the right spot. Yeah. There, I probably should have had us CC green, is what should have happened, really. Yeah, you can just run straight up and tank red, if that's working well for us. No reason to change it.
For the in and out thing, is it the first time it happens, sub 3 is out, sub 2 is in, and then after that, we always follow the arrows?
Yes. So the first time it happens, the arrows are pointing in both directions, so you can sit on either side. It's impossible to get a shockwave there. And then for each individual person, it'll appear on the opposite side as it did last time, each next time it happens. So if you're in sub 2 and you're in the first time, next time it'll be out, then in, then out, then in. Opposite for everyone on group 3 who stays out the first time. It'll alternate. Alright. There are no more questions. I'll give us a ready check and we'll give it another go. I think this is, like, a pretty... Like, this is probably top 10 hardest fights in the game, right? Don't feel ashamed if we're not getting super far. I believe this is the triangle? No,
green?
this is blue. This is blue.
Oh, it's blue?
Yes, because 2 of them are... No, I'm wrong.
That was an equilateral, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a triangle. Alright, yeah, go ahead, GG. That's my bad. I was like, is that a triangle? No, they're right across from each other. It couldn't be a triangle. Let's try this again. That one's my bad. You guys don't have to count that.
Okay, now this one's across.
This one is green for realsies, right?
No, it's blue.
Blue.
Across from each other.
Blue. I am really bad at this, if you can't tell. We might not make it in time. Everybody get in. Alright, we lost someone to that. Let's go ahead and GG. I should just be swapping to the graphic because I have very poor memory.
If they all pop down at once, it wouldn't be so hard. Now you have to like.
Yeah, make sure it's not just across from each other. If it's an equilateral, yeah, it's.
Yeah. If they're across from each other for blue, it'll always be through the middle that they're across from each other. For me, it wasn't that I saw the wrong shape that time. I just mixed up which one was on which shape. Alright, CC red. Someone's in the middle. And run behind blue. Alright, red time. A little thing to know about the fight is that they do get the typical exposed effect after you CC them, even though you usually don't get the chance to hurt them afterward. So if it happens to be their phase immediately after we do a CC, you do get a little bit of free DPS from that. Wait for green and then keep pulling him, or yeah, just turn him around. Careful of the boiling ether. Alright, respect the rings. Alright, that's fine.
I demand that you release me.
Alright, should face soon at 60.
Healthy and whole.
Respect your arrows. Let's CC green here. Alright, perfect. Try and not get so far ahead of him that he cuts corners like that. As you can see, that Aether is slightly off the edge. Alright, we're doing pretty good though. Only 3 Aethers down. Green tank, get nice and close. Alright, Master Carnage is the green tank. We are going to CC blue here. So don't be behind it. We're going to CC. Be ready to get away from green. CC, CC.
How'd that feel? Excruciating?
Alright, let's GG there. So ideally, we want the tank to pull green out of the middle as quickly as possible, even while the rest of the group is CCing.
Got it. Okay.
That was mostly just poor timing of the CC with the pull at the same time, though. Alright. Let's go for it.
Might makes right.
Middle. So CC red.
Yep.
Swiftly.
And run behind blue. We are doing really good at the initial red phase, so that's a good sign. You just gotta learn everything else. And there is a lot of degree of luck to this fight in certain ways. Sometimes things just happen in a poor order, and especially if you're not like super experienced with it, there's not much you can do. It's a fight that's very averse to being taught. There's a lot of things that you just kind of have to improvise and know the right thing to do. But we don't care here. We don't care if the fight doesn't want to be taught. We're gonna teach it anyway. Alright, one shockwave is fine. Get some healing on our tank if we can. Great job. We're going to ignore green. Just keep going around on this side. Alright, respect your arrows. And we should phase really soon. Let's CC green. Alright, good job. Red should phase just about now. Great work. I don't know if the rings will still go off. Okay, they didn't. So green tank, get ready to take it. Pull it off to the edge. And it's exposed right now, so beat him up. Alright, we're going to CC blue here. Be very careful of the pole. Be moving out from it. We need to get a lot of CC on blue very fast. CC, CC, and make sure you're out in the right spot. Not back there. Get out. Perfect. Okay.
Do I need to move around like red was, or just stand here? Or?
Yeah, you don't need to move around until it is the red and green phase. So we're good like this. Get out of its pole. We are going to CC blue here. Give us more room. Alright, get out of back there. Just make sure that our baiter is staying consistently out. Baiter.
Green baiter's down.
Oh, they're dead. Okay. No?
It's me, yeah.
Yep.
Did our tags get messed up?
Yes, they're gone.
That is strange. Okay. We should probably GG here, but let's CC. Unfortunate. Okay. I'm going to fix the tags for one, and then we might want to bring a tad more CC. That didn't get rid of them. Alright, there we go. Yes, if you want to take a quick bio, that's fine. Alright. Who is... So... Yep, Willem, you are supposed to be...
I'm swapping, so I'm green. I'm green tank.
Alright.
Z-man.
Actually, let's see. I'll give you something green. There you go. You can have star. There we go. That should be good enough for our CC. Because we have enough to break it, but the faster we are able to break it, the less time we have to worry about getting into a awkward situation. Yeah, we have pretty dang good DPS. And the less we have to worry about improvising during those little CC phases, the better we're gonna perform anyway. Who is our red tank? That is... Wesley. Ah, yes, there you go. You can have the heart. For red. Alright, I'm going to pop an AFK check since Luna went off. While we're waiting, does anybody have any other questions about what's going on? All right. It looks like Luna is back. But I think Saint and Xenos also went for a bio break. Thank you. I am out of water. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go get some new water.
Same.
I have returned with water. Alright, everybody's here. 20 to 30 minutes, so we'll give it a few more polls while we can. I say, just for the sake of simplicity, we'll keep giving it goes until Z-Man has to go, see how far we get. Alright.
Triangle.
Yep, this is a triangle, which means green. CC green. Run to red, run to red. Come on. Alright, perfect. Red time. Go ahead and get in your spot. Perfect. Group 2 in, group 3 out. Let's CC green here. Perfect. Catch back up with red. Careful of that ether spawning. Huh, I guess not an ether. Okay.
Swiftly.
Great job with the ring. We will turn around here.
Healthy and whole.
Alright, respect your rings. Perfect. We'll just stay on this side. Alright, should be able to phase it very soon. And there we go. Green tank, get in position.
You won't escape.
Oh, he tried to come down and spaghettify us.
On the mend.
Oh, okay, we get some free damage. Alright, run out. Try and group up for the heals. And then we'll pull it to an edge. Alright, let's just move out of blue here.
Extra damage.
I accidentally dropped a green thing in the middle.
That shouldn't be too bad. Get out of green. Where's your friends?
I hand-raised that minion.
Alright, let's get back into the behind blue again.
My watch.
And stay out. Careful of the pole, don't let it bring you into blue's AoE. Where's your friend? Whew. You don't need to go like super far away, you just need to be the furthest player. So it might help you not get trapped in the AoEs if you stick a bit closer to us. Run behind blue here.
Behold, dragon and hero together.
Alright, careful. Oh, okay. We phased. Perfect. I think that's the first time we got through green. Now we will take out blue. He's going to push out, so stay close to him. Spread out, spread out. If you have the wisp, run to an edge. We are going to CC red here. Okay, stop CC, cancel that. During the pull. Where's your friends? Very unfortunate.
Oh, he got CC'd at the end there, I guess.
Yeah, right before it went off.
There's a good monstrosity.
Alright. Let's give it another run. It's the, it was the spaghettification. Red CC swapped at the last second, and it caught all of us. Alright, 2 of them are straight across. We're going to CC blue. And run to red. Perfect. We've got that part down. Alright, group 2 in, group 3 out. And pull them up to the edge. Let's CC green here. Wonderful. Whenever we are CCing, it's good to just have always make sure you have 100% confidence that when we call for a CC, it's going to be completed. So just be preemptively standing in the spot it's going to swap to.
The pains of this world are fleeting.
Just general good form to make sure you don't accidentally get caught in the change CC. We'll ignore this one, just run onto the other side. Careful of that ether. Alright, respect your ring. We're going to ignore green.
Efficient. Excellent.
Get a bit of healing onto Wesley. But we should phase here. There we go. Perfect. Alright. We're going to CC blue here. And let's pull green off to an edge. Okay, it's pulling. So, Willem, you can kind of just stand, like, right there if the rest of us stick here. You don't need to be super far away, because we'll all be sticking in melee range, so you just make sure you're a little bit off group. That way you're always pulling it. Let's CC blue. Need a bit more CC. There we go. There's your friend. And I'll get back in melee range.
Our moment had...
Alright, run out. Let's CC blue as we're running out. Ah, that's an unfortunate down. Get out, get out, get out. Alright, perfect. Get green back to the edge. Alright, pull out. There is a green towards the middle, which is, or a puddle towards the middle, which is unfortunate. We're just going to stick behind him this time. Alright, get off. Where's your friend? And we're gonna stay behind blue here, and we phased. Perfect. Careful of that ether. It's in a very poor spot. Alright. Everybody try and get over here. And blue is exposed, so beat him up. Alright, stay in, stay in. Red will be coming down as the CC occasionally. Situationally... Alright, we're going to not CC red. Just try and get to the opposite side of our little space whenever you are the one that has the wisp. Pull in here and res your friend. Where is our down? Behind us. Ah. Alright, there we go. Spread out. Eye of the wisp. Spread out. And pull in. Nice revive. Get all your friends up. Spread out, spread out.
Recover. Return.
Wisp, Xenos. Wisp.
I think that's an Aether in the middle. Okay, we have to phase blue here or we lose. Just maximize your DPS. We kill here or we lose.
The pains of this world are fleeting.
Alright. We chose lose. Alright, that's pretty good, though. Not much you could do there. I think... It's
Yeah,
hard
bad.
because it's red is the issue there, because when red comes down to CC, your option is continue to fight blue or survive the mechanics, right? Because red is always popping down right on top of blue. I guess we're going to have to choose survive over damage, though. So what we'll do, we're going to start every single time red comes down during the blue phase. We will CC it and just stay out. If you can continue range DPSing blue, that's great. But we're going to focus on surviving over getting in the consistent damage there. But we're getting up to blue pretty consistently now, so that's good. I can see obvious improvement. Everybody's getting the mechanics down. Alright, that's the middle.
Red.
So CC red, yep. And run behind blue. Kind of weird how green is never the safe spot in any of these arrangements. One of the safe spots is blue and two of them are red. Green's just left out. Oh, and we get some extra damage here. Wonderful. Inspect your rings, get your right spots. And he is now pulled to the edge. Perfect. Start beating him up. We'll CC here. Wonderful.
Not on my watch.
Should be a ring, yep. We're doing great. Keep up the DPS. We will ignore green.
I demand that you release me.
Alright, respect your arrows.
It has been too long. Allow me to...
We will CC green here.
Oh, he's coming. Oh.
Alright, and we should phase red soon. Slow down just a bit so we can catch up. Alright, let's keep moving. Respect your rings. And we phase. Perfect. Consistently getting through that with only 3 puddles, which is pretty good. Alright. Green is exposed, so beat the shit out of him. And now get out of him. Stick together for the heals, because this part is kind of crazy with the damage I'm realizing.
Our moment has finally come.
We are going to CC blue. Great job. We are going to get out of green. Alright, perfect. Beat his ass.
The pains of
Let's
this
CC
world
blue here.
Does this suck? Here.
Luckily, going to CC kept us all way out of the sun.
That's teamwork.
Alright, let's CC blue.
The compact is sworn.
Get back here.
And green will phase soon. DPS. You did a great job baiting the greens that time, by the way. Look at how beautiful that is. All just in one corner. Alright, let's CC red here immediately. And then we'll get on the other side of blue. I think that's how you're meant to do it. He always is on one side, so you get on the opposite side. We just need to keep up our formation so that that never gets disrupted. Make sure to pay attention when you get the spread. Perfect. If you got the wisp, run out. Alright, we're going to CC red. Careful of the push. Try and stay close while you're CCing. And get out back on the other side of blue. Perfect. Alright, that's how it works. We got this now.
I have returned.
Spread
to
out.
fight at your side.
Stay in.
Arise, my creation.
Pull some heals if you can. We're going to CC. And get on the other side of blue. Great job with the spread.
Pulled me into the red.
Ah,
Because
that's unfortunate.
I had the wisp, and I was in the red when
Oh my god, the wisp teleports you back in. Yeah, if that
Yeah.
happens and your wisp is in the CC, it's probably better at CC, by the way. It's probably better to keep you alive than to die for the wisp location. So just try and put it on the edge of the, like, just go stand in a bit. Actually, no, yeah, your position doesn't matter if you don't get away.
Ooh.
So yeah, just, if that situation happens, just try and stick with us, and we'll deal with the wisp. Alright, that's a triangle, so we CC green. We made it to the second puzzle, though. We're making very quick progress. If we had more time, I think this is definitely a group that would be capable of getting the clear. But we'll see how far we get. So these are two. The first one that popped up was red. The second one was green. So we are going to need to perfect our formation here. Red will be baiting around the edge. You're going to need to continuously go in a circle for it to work now, so you can't turn around anymore. Green will be kind of trailing behind us. And then the green baiter needs to be consistently in front of our red tank. Is our green baiter still alive? Yes. No.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh, okay. I couldn't see. Okay, there you are. So, yeah, stay ahead of the red tank. And then green tank just kind of trail behind us a bit. Oof. Heal through
Oh,
those
didn't see that.
shockwaves if you can. Res your friends. We need to CC blue here. Unless red tank gets through it. Okay, everybody just try and get out.
Oh, no. Oh,
Okay, it CC'd. Get out, get out. I am apparently
got
green
green
tank now.
Help! I don't have long.
Red tank is dead. Alright. That's a GG, but we made it to the next phase. Let's see, what was red at? 53, okay. So I believe that phase, each of them goes to 40 there. So we didn't do too bad. We got further than we've ever gotten before. Dude, the game gave me 1 copper as a reward for that poll. Thanks, game.
You earned it.
You earned it. Alright, Z-Man, how much time do you have left?
like 15 minutes or something.
Alright, we can give it a few more polls then. So we're doing good there. I think definitely what got us was just that we didn't get into our formation quick enough. And then we need to be able to get into that correct shape instantly, and then we need to be able to very quickly adapt whenever the need to CC arises. Or if our tank is confident that they can move fast enough, then we can always just try and skip blue and get around to the safe side of it.
So in that phase, when green, I literally just follow red around with just be
Yes.
behind red.
Yeah, just follow wherever red goes, follow behind them. You'll notice that if the two bosses get too close to each other, you'll see like a big glowing chain tether between them. You want to keep them far enough away, thinking... I got messed up there. You want to keep them far enough away that the tether doesn't appear, but other than that, just kind of trail behind him, and that way we can continue consistently baiting greens. In fact, if the green baiter, actually, we can probably... Does anybody know? I guess you guys wouldn't. I'm gonna look up. I don't know. There's no media coverage of this game. You can't look it up. I almost want to do an experiment. Can one of the tanks also be the green baiter? Because we could simplify the process during that double phase, just have red tank always be baiting the greens, and then they'll be baiting all of the aethers onto the same exact spot.
Because also, if I'm leading red, then I'm going to be dropping puddles where he's going next, right? So if red is doing it, that kind of makes sense.
All right, we're going to test that theory.
So villain will still be green bait during normal stuff, during just the green part. But when we just died, Wesley will end up being the red tank and green bait. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, that's what we're gonna try. I'm not 100% sure if the game will let you bait the green as a tank. So this poll is for science.
I'm down.
If we find out that that's how it works, that's going to be our strategy going forward. If not, we're going to have to find out how to work with the separate beam grader. Wow. The green baiter. By the way, Ruble has offered to fill once Z-Man has to leave. So if everyone else wants to keep going for attempts after that, we can definitely continue.
How is he watching us?
He is watching my stream. I'm streaming as we do this.
You should have left the air of mystery and been like,
Ruble is watching.
Well,
It is rude to speak of he who is watching.
What are you on Twitch real quick? SSK or something?
Yes.
Yeah, he's outside Kate's house.
You see, if you look up on like that cliffside over there, you can see his character peeking over the edge watching us.
But yeah, I'm up for a few more pulls on this. If anything, it's a learning experience.
Yeah. We have, by the way, almost gotten as far as my previous attempts go. When this strike first came out, on like day one, I did a blind attempt of the normal mode, right? And then for a few weeks after that, I was doing blind attempts at the CM. And the furthest any of those groups ever got was the green-blue phase. So we are one phase behind that. Alright, someone's in the middle, so we're going to red.
Swiftly.
And run behind blue. I see Z-Man hopped into the chat.
Short.
Yeah.
Alright, run up and grab red.
On the mend.
And we got the speedrun strat. I wonder what the speedrun for this CM is, because you know they definitely have to reset any time they don't get that exposed, right? That's got to be part of the ideal run. Let's keep going. We'll ignore green. Just run out the edge.
I can't DPS.
Need to get a pea shooter.
Alright, run and get out of green. We're not gonna have time to CC there, so let's just get out. And we probably would have had time, but this works.
Wesley's so fast. Fuck.
It works out, though. It does slow down our DPS a bit, but that only becomes an issue if we actually hit the 13-minute enrage timer, which I don't think we would. Because even if we're losing a bit of DPS there, the fact that there are fewer puddles is more important.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yo, did we get a puddle right in that puddle? That is some Oh, pick this guy up. Unfortunate place to get downed, but that is some, like, miracle placement that you have two of them literally on top of each other. Alright, run out, run out.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Willem, it's probably a good spot. Put them right where they were.
Ruble says be ranged, bud. Which reads
Yeah, I know, I
like,
should've
get
stuck on
good.
A soul beast, yeah.
We're gonna CC blue here.
Suck phase, be careful, guys.
Can kind of stay out here towards blue. So remember, the further away you are, the less damage you take from that. So if you have like a teleport or something and you're consistently taking a lot of damage from that, you can like blink out of the area and be safe. We're gonna just get out of this CC. So just get behind blue here. Ooh, be careful with the pull! And then we'll just move him over here, and that way also our green baiter can just start putting on another wall instead of continually getting closer to the middle. There we go. And you are doing great with the placements, by the way. Not your fault that you were stuck over in that spot. If you can get on this side, try to very quickly. Okay, phew. That was a bit scary. But we'll just stick it out back here. And we should phase very soon. Probably before the next AoE. Oh, but get out of that.
I chose you.
Alright, blue time. And he's exposed! Get his ass! I do love that they come down exposed. That's just so fun to me.
Death stalks me.
Alright, spread out, spread out. And make sure you pull that to an edge. You'll know you went far enough because it will automatically teleport you. We're going to not do this just because we're all here.
Oh. Okay.
Very careful. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Just do nothing. Okay, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Shit, we lost people to that. Okay. We probably should have committed and just done it.
Yeah, the last time I thought we were just going ahead and doing them all. That's what I think most of us were kind of.
Yeah.
Ruble, you want to come in, bud? Alright, cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Kay. The first one was pretty smooth, and I know a lot more now, so this was good. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for coming along. And I'll get Ruble in here real quick. You can only do one more poll, but that's fine, because we're gonna win right now.
You guys lost your trash player, and you got a A+ player, so you're good.
Imagine thinking Ruble's A+ at DPS.
Yeah, but you're the one who watches all.
I mean, you're probably going to be doing better than the commander, so... I'm like a C- for DPS, man.
Alright.
Z-Man, you were doing a green tank, yes?
Yes.
Alright. Would anybody like to take over as the green tank?
I can, probably.
Alright. That's the wrong button. I just stole Wesley's star. Heart. I'm so sorry.
My Blish overlay has a really nice graphic, like over here in the game world for me to look at that tells me like the CM stuff.
Nice.
It says if green is right in the middle, you CC red. If green
For the
is
puzzle
looking,
phase?
yeah. If green is looking at the middle, you CC green. And if green is facing away from the middle, you CC blue. That's kind of cute.
Is that Blish Hood you said?
Yeah, so that's the Markers and Trails add-on with... I assume that's Heroes, but I don't know if that's Heroes marker pack or not.
Okay, I have to go check that out.
Yeah, it's a very nice pack.
Alright. I guess let's give this another poll, see how we do. Rube, do you need any recap on what your job is, or are you good?
I think I have the gist of it down. You can always yell at me if I'm doing it wrong.
Alright.
Can try to adjust.
Let's get this.
Might makes right.
Oh yeah.
Two of them right across.
Blue.
So we're CCing blue. And run to red. I'll be honest, I'm still flipping to that graphic every time.
On the mend.
Group 2 in, group 3 out. Holy crap. I think they, like, buffed Red's movement or something. I don't know if he used to have that little dash he keeps doing to keep up. Yeah, he is getting super speed. Maybe he gets super speed if you get too far away. So perhaps you want to continually be moving faster than him, but not necessarily get too far. No, because you didn't get far that time, and he got it again. Not quite sure. That'll be something to look into. But I won't need to look into it, because we're gonna get it first try! Alright, respect your rings. We have a down, pick him up. We're gonna CC green here. Perfect. Back on red. Should phase very soon. Respect your rings. And we phase. Perfect. Oh, he's exposed. Beat his ass. Alright, run out. It looks like Wesley got the tank again. We're gonna stick out back here. Willem, get in. Alright, everybody out. Ruble is down, if we can pick him up real quick. Alright, perfect. Let's run back. We might be able to CC here. I doubt it, though. Let's just stick in this area. Ooh, that pole almost got a bunch of us. Oh, it did get a bunch of us. Holy shit. Res your friends. Alright, we're gonna CC blue this time.
I demand that you release me.
Alright, stay out. Res your friend. Res your other friend. Got him. Perfect. Big deeps. Perfect puddle placement. Alright, run out. Run out behind blue. We won't CC it. Yeah, bait that green to that corner. Perfect. And we phase here. Wonderful. We've got some encroaching towards the middle a bit, which could be a problem, but if we get lucky, it shouldn't. Alright, CC red.
Behold, dragon
And try and
hero
stay in
together.
towards blue. Get in your big deep, spread out. We have a down, pick them up. You also have the wisp. Alright, we have an Aether on group. Be very careful. Try and stay in. But I think that Aether is going to extend over blue. CC red. And if we can then go and res our friend. I don't know if we'll get the CC. Okay, there we go. We have multiple downs out here if we can pick them up. That guy is dead. There is an Aether on him. I am dead to the push. Alright. We're gonna GG there. Oh, hi guys, I'm the blue tank now.
Up on your
Food and utility check.
Ah,
So the big thing that I noticed from that one that was really kind of messing with us a lot was basically just like boon uptime was pretty bad. So everyone who's in the the boony roles, you can probably maybe focus a little less on your rotation and more on sharing those boons. It'll help everyone stay alive.
looks like guys gotta go. Let's see. I will check if anybody wants to fill, if we can keep going. I do not believe Gaia was filling a role.
I wouldn't suspect so with a mech and 2 specters in their sub, but maybe.
Alright, while we wait for a potential fill, what killed us there at the end was just a kind of spiraling despair. Wow, okay, so how this fight kind of goes, especially in CM, is once one thing goes wrong, you hit a downward spiral of everything going wrong. In that case, we had one of the Aethers from green slightly too close to the middle, which meant that we took slightly longer than usual to CC red, who was in that area, which meant people got pushed out and got downed at the edge, which meant that we weren't able to get everyone back up in time, we weren't able to deal with the Aether in the right spot. So that's just kind of how this fight goes. Once you get into the phases with 2 of them at a time, or no, not even then, like kind of blue is where it starts, is all it really takes is one mistake for absolutely everything to start going downhill. So the key there is we just want to try and keep the green bait further out as possible. If you need us, like if you're getting pushed up to like towards the middle because you're staying in the spot, let us know. Our green tank will pull further around the circle so that you can just follow behind us and then get to a different part of the wall. It's better to have the entire group move a bit and get back to the greens on the wall than like continually stacking them closer to the middle, because then what happened to us there can happen.
I was wondering, would you be game to test, just in the first like instance of fighting red, if we have the person tanking just like sort of slowly like just backpedal around the arena rather than like running full bore? Because I wonder if we wouldn't actually clear that phase with a similar number of puddles but less time.
Yeah, let's try it while we're
We
waiting.
actually get the DPS uptime, because like literally half the DPS players there were doing under 10k damage because they just couldn't get any uptime on the boss.
Yeah.
And in the opening as well, which is where you usually see your DPS players like doing their best.
Yeah, let's give that a go. Because as long as it's a thing that like because the phases all stack on each other, the less ethers you get early on, the better. But since he kind of seems to be super speeding up and getting his hits in anyway, yeah, let's see how it goes.
9-man CM, let's go. I reckon just try backpedaling to start off with. Like that's when I'm tanking red, that's what I usually do on normal mode, and I'll like maybe dodge every now and then.
Yeah, we'll see how it works. Looks like this is a triangle, which is green. Yep, hide under red. Don't be standing directly under it, it will kill you. So let's see how well just a little backpedal works. Group 2 in, group 3 out. Alright, let's speed up a bit, get out of this AoE. We will ignore green.
Our moment has finally come.
Respect your rings.
It has been too long.
Alright, respect your rings. Unless you're in there, get out. Just get out. We'll have to heal through it. Okay, so the timing is good enough that we can get in. Good to know for the future. Keep up your DPS. We've got an ether right behind us, so be careful. Respect your rings. Perfect.
We get the same number of puddles.
Alright, yeah, so then we'll do that from now on. That seems to be working. Alright, let's keep going just for the hell of it. See how far we get 9-man. I am the tank.
Yeah, sorry. I was forgetting that I'm doing that.
Alright. Doesn't particularly matter for this phase anyway, so all good. I'll move him over here. Okay, we're gonna move a bit more to get out of blue. Willem, follow us. I'm gonna move to the far side so you can just stay on that side. If you'll follow me. There we go. Alright, everybody out.
Healthy and hale.
Alright, just get barely out of that. Stay on this side. Willem, run over here. We'll move him over towards here. Run out, run out.
It has been too long.
Willem!
Time to act.
I was too
Where's
close.
Willem first? Where's Willem first? Don't raise me. I'm still really high. If it's easy to pick who you raise first, always pick the one who's about to die.
Pull green a bit over here. Be very careful not to get pulled into blue's AoE. There we go. My mouse got stuck. Alright, we should phase soon. We should phase before that hits, but okay, yeah, he does leave. Good to know. I'm gonna get out of that corner. So we do have a blue or a puddle pretty close to the middle. We will just need to hope that that doesn't get in our way. All right, stay close. Spread out. We are going to CC red. Great. Get over on this side of blue.
I'm fading fast.
Res your friends if you can.
Ooh, we got a puddle on the blue.
Unfortunate. Okay.
Look out for those people.
If we manage to phase for it relatively quickly, we should be good, but that is very unideal red placement as well. We have to CC here. We don't have enough room. I don't think we're gonna make it in time. We did. Okay, get out, get out, get out. Make sure you deal with the wisp. Go out with the wisp. Don't res. Get to the edge. Spread. Pull in. We need to CC red. Spread out a bit if you can. CC, CC, CC. Get out, get out. Spread. Pull in. We have another ether. We have to... Well, we have to phase, but I don't think we're close enough. We need to get very, very lucky with red's positioning here. Perfect, I think. Or the worst. CC. Try and stay somewhat close to blue. Pulse your heals. I don't think we get it. Okay, that worked out, but I'm down.
Feel the pain.
Alright, I have a wisp. Try and keep hitting him if you can. Oh, spread out. Oh, well, that's gonna kill us. Alright. Oh. We got up. Don't CC. Just stick in. Group got disconnected. Oh, boy. I have the wisp. Alright, 4-man the rest of the CM. I don't see why not. I don't know if I can even still get in attack range. Well, Alright, let's go ahead and GG here. Doesn't seem like anybody wants to fill.
Put it on LFG then.
Yeah, why not,
Someone
I
will,
guess.
someone will join. I guarantee you someone will join.
Yeah, might also be too close to daily.
People will still join. People like doing strikes. I'm not allowed to respawn.
That is odd. Let's all GG and see if that lets him up.
I'm just zoning back in. Sorry, I just thought I'd swap over to Scrapper to just make sure that we're not losing quickness. And bring a little bit more res power. Because I've noticed that the resing discipline has been a little bit lacking occasionally, so it'd be nice to be able to ranged res some people.
So what ultimately did us in there was the tether. So you do need to make sure to pay attention when you get the tether. You need to pull it all the way to the edge. It will always be one of the people who gets the spread, so just always be paying attention to watch for it when you have the spread on you. You'll get a big blue tint around the edge of your screen. It'll play a sound. There we go. I did not ping raid fill. I should have done that. I just said something strikes. But we've got Daniil.
Daniil, I bet they probably already have the CM cleared.
Oh, absolutely. The pug.
40k AP. The only one of us who's even close to that is C. Damn, C. Wow.
What?
You have a lot of AP.
That kind of like baffles me how people have so much. How do you get to 40k? Because like
playing the game normally.
No, because like I play the game very not normally, right? I'm at 56% complete achievement completion. That is a lot more than the average person has in an achievement-oriented MMO. And I'm not even halfway to that.
How long have you been playing for though, Cade?
Actively 3 years, yeah. But doesn't daily have a cap at like
Yes, daily does have a
15,000, I think?
Yeah, something like that. But I have people in my guild that are achieveaholics, and that's all they go for are achievements and stuff. So I've been lucky enough to get some that way too.
Just occurred to me I should probably give the link for this guy.
Yeah, if you put it in the squad message, they can open the squad message and copy paste. I'm gonna try out some pure DPS Scrapper. They like buffed power Scrapper by quite a lot in this patch.
Imagine having changes. This post by Herald Gang, who has not been changed at all in 2 updates.
Well, luckily Herald's in a very good spot at the moment.
Yeah, I cannot complain.
It's like the
I've been
premier
treated well.
power, like quickness support. In fact, it's basically the only power quickness support. You could do power quickness Keta, I think. I've never seen it though. Or maybe I have, and I just wasn't paying enough attention.
Neil hasn't said anything in the chat. I'm not sure if they're joining, if they're just waiting for us to go, or what.
I've got a call. Hold on.
All right. I'll just ask them.
Yeah, a good note about the puzzle phase. You can only get each solution once, so you can eliminate, like, if you've already CC'd red, you will never have to do it again.
Yep.
That was talked about.
Well, luckily, we haven't been struggling with the puzzle phase, except for the, like, 5 times we died to it right at the start.
I've never actually run into a player that had a name I wanted. Daniil actually took that one. That's so cool.
See, it expired. It shouldn't be expired.
I'll try making a new one then.
Where do you get it from? Do you just go, like, invite people and then copy paste from there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we're sitting here, anybody have any questions?
What's everyone gonna do with their prize if they win?
What is the
Declare
prize if
defeated.
you win?
I don't fucking know. I'm just kind of memeing.
I am going to put it in my wardrobe, probably.
Do you get the Clockwork Infusion, Luna, or is it just that you're allowed to buy it?
Infusions are pretty cool.
We do like infusions. Yeah, I think
I think it can drop. I don't actually have any, like, proper unique infusions. I want to get one someday.
Gotten, like, 3 ghostly infusions from Gorseval.
I might have gotten Gorse ones, actually, maybe.
Okay, back.
Welcome back. Oh, did it play the join sound?
think we have a new human. I think that's is it OS? Yeah, it's a
Just
Lotus.
answer
It must
in
be.
text chat if that's you, Daniil. Since I'm streaming, it doesn't actually play the like Discord sound effects for me, so I have no idea.
I think that was C getting back Xenos, but Daniel is the Lotus the little Lotus symbol because
Okay.
their username is Lotus.
So welcome to the chat, Daniil. I'll be given calls and stuff through this. Okay, I guess we'll just give a ready check and go. Daniil, just to let you know, during the first time Red does the ring attack, Group 2 is going inside and Group 3 is going outside, just to split up the potential shockwaves.
Well, Saint, at the very least, your desperation, you're well on the way to being a good enough player to get that. So.
Alright, let's give this a go. So we did find that the back pedal works just as well, so we'll be doing that from now on. First time for the puzzle.
Might makes right. On the mend.
A one's in the middle, so that is red.
They changed this. It used to not flash like that. It used to set, like, leave the pattern the whole time.
My visuals for that has been a bit buggy today anyway. Sometimes the red is disappearing for me.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like, it just disappears like pretty much right away.
Alright, group 2 in, group 3 out.
Now that's a combo.
Pull them to the edge and we'll just backpedal along. We'll ignore green. There is, by the way, for those of you who don't know, an achievement and title for doing every single CC opportunity during this fight, which doesn't necessarily change it all too much, you just need to be more active with your positioning. So if we get the clear, definitely willing to go for that title sometime as well. We'll ignore green here again, we shouldn't make it that far. Careful of this ether right next to us though. One shockwave, that's fine. And we should phase right here. Alright, and yep, only 3 ethers. Perfect.
We almost had it at only 2 that time. Oh wait, I meant to be in the middle. My bad.
Let's CC here. If we can. Oh, holy shit. What the...
They were pulling.
I'm not sure what happened there. I suddenly took, like, my entire health.
That's just the damage when you're close to green when it's doing the pull attack.
I mean, like, I know it's really high, but that was, like, unusually high. That felt as if something else hit me.
No,
on top of it.
It's because you're usually far enough away that you're not getting the damage scaled that high, but you were way closer than you usually are during that phase, so you got basically one shot by a tick. It scales up like very, very high as you get closer.
I guess we will not go for that CC next time. Alright, let's give it another go. Alright. Let's get it, gamers.
Might makes right.
Oh, our channel disappeared. We've been in here so long. Alright, that is a triangle, so that is green. Yes. I am so smart.
Smarter than me. I've just been keeping my mouth shut during those phases because I'm like, I don't know.
You know what, Ruble? You lost your star at some point. There, you can have it back.
just curious, since with that whole achievement thing for the CC and stuff, that very beginning one, would we have had to have CC'd all 3 of them then?
No. After you CC one, you aren't able to CC the others there. Let's get out of this green. Or I guess green's AoE. But yeah, during that, you wouldn't have to hit all 3. It only lets you hit 1 at a time there. I don't believe it's counted. I guess it might be counted, but it wouldn't matter, because if you didn't do it, you would just all wipe anyway. Alright. Stay in if you need to, and then immediately run out fit quickly. And let's DPS him down real quick. Should be able to kill him before any more ethers. That one is slightly off the edge, but it should be fine. Respect your ring.
Has finally come.
And perfect. Alright, Rubel, go on in.
Thanks for the reminder.
And he is exposed, so kick his ass. Alright, run out. Everyone try and stay pretty close in melee range if you can. That way Willem doesn't have to go as far away. Let's CC. Perfect. Get out of green.
During these spreads, we absolutely need to be staying together.
Yeah, the damage tick is really high. Res your friends.
And not be spreading out like that.
Let's move back behind blue. Make sure you don't get pulled back in. Res Willem.
I was like the farthest person away, and it still killed me so fast.
Yeah, it still does a lot of damage no matter where you are. You might be in that one, so yeah, be careful. Get out. We're going to not CC. Let's stick in this little spot we have here. We lost someone. We lost 2 someones. Let's try and DPS down before the next CC. Get out. Everyone stick together. We have to CC blue here. Okay, we phased. You don't need to be further away than the rest of us during the actual pull, Willem. It won't ever do the greens during that. So you can briefly get back in with us during that so you have more deals. Alright, stay in. We do have a red right on top of blue, so we need to kill quickly and get very lucky. We got very lucky. CC red. Spread out. We need a bit more CC. Good job. Go in. We have another puddle right next to blue. Spread out. Alright, we need to try and CC red here if we can. But I don't think we're gonna get it. Yeah. That was unfortunate puddle placement there. We need to be making sure we're consistently getting them at the edges of the circle during green. If they end up that close to the middle, we're not going to be able to get through blue. Oh, let's see. We've been here for a good while. I'm going to give it one more good pull for CM. Then, since it is apparently the daily strike again, we'll just do normal mode after, get everyone a little more loot. So let's give it one more good pull, see if we can get into the 2-phase again. Reset your food and utility, if it's off. And let's go. Thank you for the cake. Two are right across from each other. We will CC blue. And hide in red.
Make sure you're giving alacrity during these phases if you're an alacrity provider. People want to have all their cooldowns ready when they come back around.
Oh. I almost came in to steal your tank. Alright, group 2 in, group 3 out. We'll just backpedal him along. There's the first ether. Let's get out of green. Alright, respect your ring. That's the next ether. The ring. Great job. We will phase soon.
I demand that you release me.
Alright. Great job, everybody. Time for green. Ruben's got it.
Our moment has finally come.
Let's CC blue here. Be very careful with green.
Immediately somehow got a puddle in the middle. Oh, no, right, that was just the pull.
The pull.
We should definitely reset that. That's, hella bad.
Yeah. I always like if you get rezzed while you're in the AoE for that, you'll get up and then immediately insta-die. It's so funny.
Sorry, this time I'll try to just immediately make sure green's moving away from the middle, because blue just always seems to come down in that position.
I think we should probably not go for the CC there anyway, if it's easier to get people around. We'll see. Alright, let's give it one more, and then we'll hit normal mode to get people some loot. One's in the middle, go for red.
Might meets right. Anger rising.
And he is stunned, so beat the shit out of him. 2 goes in, 3 goes out.
It has been too long.
We have to CC green here. Great job. Get back on red. Respect your rings.
Now that's a combo.
Alright, that's an ether. Respect your arrows. We'll ignore green here. Just wait for it to pass. One shockwave is fine. That's another ether. DPS him down before the next one.
Now that's a combo.
Perfect. Let's get on the other side quickly.
It seems like they came down earlier than usual.
Yeah, he came down before green was even here.
That was really strange.
Which is unfortunate because green was exposed. He is pulling, so pull out. Run, run, run. Pulse your heels.
Every time you say pull out, I kind of giggle.
He said the funny words. I am the tank somehow, so let's pull him over here, behind blue. Will not DC. He is pulling, so just stay all the way back here.
That was a good call.
Alright, everybody try and get in very close melee range. Get him over here. Move over just a bit, dude. Okay. Good job, Willem. I'm gonna try and move him over so you can get in this little area with us, but he doesn't want to follow me. Let's move on the other side. Careful of the pole. Make sure everybody gets in. Great. Alright, Willem, run back to where we were before. Okay, that works too. Perfect. Alright, everybody out. Let's get behind blue. Pulse your heels. I'm gonna try and move him on this side. Everybody else stay close. And we should phase. Alright, we are looking really good going into blue here.
By far and away, our cleanest blue opening.
Alright, let's CC red. And then very quickly swerve around to the other side of blue. We have some downs. Try and raise your friends. Spread out. Make sure you run if you have the wisp. A downed has the wisp, but you're in a decent spot anyway, so that's fine. Get back on blue. Alright, we need to CC red. Some people go red, some people CC. We need a bit more. Perfect, get out. Alright, spread out. If you have the wisp, wait a bit on this and then take it out. Res your friends.
Thank you. Let's patch you up.
Alright, CC red.
Behold, dragon and hero together.
Spread. Blue is pulling in. Get around on the other side of it.
I feel like that push is just way too hard to hit. Isn't it supposed to be the closer you are, the less you get hit?
Yes.
Yes. You're right under the boss, you basically take like no damage.
Let's not CC here. How low is he? Okay, not CC. Just try and stick in this cranny. I think we're wiped though. Alright. We gave it a good run. Let's pop off the... Where is it? Does it not show up? Do we have to reload? Okay, there it is. We'll turn it off, get a quick normal mode clear, and get everybody some loot. Now this is the fun thing with, I think, this challenge mode especially, is you're gonna go into normal mode now, and compared to that first run we did of it earlier, you're gonna be like, holy hell, this is so easy.
Actually a meme.
Alright, let's get it. Everybody is still doing the same jobs. No puzzle phase to start with, we just have to instantly get this guy. We'll CC him, because I think it does actually expose him.
Just make sure that you're far back if you don't want to get tanked.
Yeah, it does actually expose him.
Yeah, you only get a couple of seconds.
Still better than no seconds.
I agree.
Alright, let's kick his ass. Does he leave at 80 in normal mode? He does. Look at how easy that was. We did that in like 10 seconds.
Literally 0 puddles.
Alright, make sure you're on the right side. And get ready to kick his ass. Alright, run out.
Now that you're all sticking together because of challenge mode, you're invincible.
Yeah, because the challenge mode, one of the things it does is the damage on the pull and the push is just like quadrupled or something. Did you see that? The green was going towards Willem, but it didn't even reach him before we phased.
Allow me to act.
I've never seen that happen. I didn't know you could cancel the green. That's awesome, though. Alright, stick in close.
I think I was taking like 1,000 damage per tick when I was right under the boss for challenge mode. That was barely 100 damage per tick, I think.
Alright, oh god, I'm blanking. I think it's blue? Green? Okay, yeah, go green. I trust this man. I'm so used to actually having to figure out. I'm blanking.
No, normal mode, Old Lands Court is my shit. I know it quite well. It's GRB, grab yourself a victory. That's how I remember it.
That's a good mnemonic device.
Thank you. I've been trying to figure out what that like kind of thing was called for ages.
Love me some good mnemonic devices.
Same.
We should bring him off to the side. Oof. Okay. We
they're
are gonna
really
have
good
to deal
for
with an ether right in the middle later. But honestly, our damage is so high that it shouldn't be a massive problem on blue. And see how little the shockwaves do in normal mode, too.
Yeah, you literally need like all 10 of them for it to actually wipe you.
Alright, there he goes. Green time. Let's try and actually pull him to an edge.
Oh wait, I thought it was blue.
Ah, he's exposed. Kick his ass if you can. Run out to the edge. Let's go ahead and CC this since he's kind of in our way. Stick out on this side. Alright, run back, run back. You can still beat him up during this phase, by the way. Most of the time, not a good idea, because you need to, like, completely turn around to actually get away. But if you're able to get away, you can read some damage during that.
I feel like Quick Scrapper is, like, actually really great for this fight, because the super speed helps your subgroup get away from the pulls.
Yeah. Guys, a ley line has formed in Timberline Falls.
Look, our puddle went away.
Yeah, they just disappear over time in normal mode. It's crazy. Alright, everybody stick close. It barely even got through my barrier there. Alright, stick in close. We might even kill him before the first CC comes down.
I have returned.
We'll kill him before it goes off. There we go. Puzzle time. It's a red, right? Red. Shout out to my boy Red.
Alright. Is like running us to make arrows on purpose, huh?
We're gonna have 2 at a time now. So we're gonna need the green tank and red tank. The first AoE to pop up is red, the second is green. You know the drill from CM, just kind of lag green behind us. And red is fucking exposed. Kick his ass. Respect your rings. Let's get out of blue. Just pull him across. Pull him really far so that Rube can come in behind you. There we go. Oh, you know, we should have tested here if the tank can bait greens. Oh well.
I can come back to the group.
Yeah, let's see. Nope, we killed too fast. Get out for green. Blue is coming down. So we're gonna have to start doing the spread mechanic while we murder green.
Not for long.
Red is here. Let's CC red. Good job. No! Oh god, the wisp almost killed me. And look, we got through that shit unscathed. That was some abysmal luck with the positioning and timing. And we didn't even care. We're just that epic of gamers. Alright, get out of green. Should probably die during this, though. Yep, there we go. Beat up blue. Stay in.
Break bar coming in.
Let's just get on the other side of green. Res your friend. Get Daniel up before the Aether gets him. Very good. Whoever got red tank, just pull it to the side while we beat up blue. Stay in for blue. We have it down. Get him up. Perfect. Just keep red back there. We'll be with you shortly. Remember, once blue goes down, we're gonna have to fight all three of them at once. Alright, perfect. Last puzzle. Time to grab a win. Which ends with blue.
Yes, A is not actually a color.
What do they combine to in the story fight with Scarlet? What's that one called? Maybe that's the A.
It's not Technicolor, but it's something like that, isn't it?
So, the first one that'll close is red, second is green, third is blue. Just fucking murder red.
We win.
Yeah, in normal mode especially, this is the you win if you get here phase. Spread out. Alright, beat up green. Get away from green. Getting, like, pulled into green is probably the only way you fail this phase.
Yeah, I definitely have had it happen on training runs, but they usually go pretty smoothly these days.
Alright, let's get it, gamers. Blue even just randomly exposed himself there for a second. Nobody even touched him.
Does anyone know if the music from this fight is new? Because it do be slapping.
I don't think it is. I know I've heard it in other stuff. Oh, I think it might actually just be the typical EOD strike music. Or is it Season 1 music? I don't know. Maybe. Good to know.
Hey, that's a big sword.
That is a very nice sword. And we got another hammer drop. Nice. I did not get any cool drops today.
Oh,
yeah, I do like the great sword.
And there's some kick-ass skins. Alright, well, thank you guys all for showing up here today. We did great. We got through normal mode really easily on that first training, and we got, like, pretty decently far into the CM. Especially on some of those earlier runs. We were making really fast progress there. Daniil, our pug who came in, this is a raid training server if you want to stay and hang out. If not, that's fine, but you're welcome to remain with us if you wish.
We would love for you to stay with us.
So I guess I'm gonna tag down now. It's probably gonna be dinner soon, actually.
Thank you for the run.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. It was very
That's great.
fun. Had some good times.
Thank you, Cade. Good
Thank
stream, by the
you.
way. Catch you next time.
See you around. Yo, I got 3 viewers on the stream right now. Let's go. Alright, see you, gamers.